Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal review on episode 1 of Monster Next Door. So without further ado, let's get into it. The episode starts off with God and Dew meeting, but their first meeting is not really officially since one has on a helmet. Okay, I don't get these initials, but pretty soon I will eventually get it. Silly me, I forgot the introduction. This is Dio. He's an introvert and he loves to listen to music to block out noise of the reality. Dio enjoys going to the library to read. Reading is his peace and I totally get it. When you read and listen to music, it takes you to a different world. Again, I have no idea what these initials means. Please tell me in the comments. But this is Dio's friend Game. Actually, Game is Dio's only friend, and also Game is an introvert. That's why they both get along. On his way to his room, Dio got to meet his neighbor by chance, but they never actually see each other. This is God, and he is Dio's new neighbor. Also, God is an extrovert. So, anyways, other from game, Dio has another friend who is a reptile. His name is Kunshai, and he is a turtle. Like I said, God is an extrovert that everyone just love his presence. God is also in a band, and in this band, he is a drummer. At his place, Dio is enjoying his egg rolls, but to me, he doesn't seem to because he's not eating it at all. In fact, I know he's taking just pictures with this phone with clear focus, and it is obvious the phone is going to be running focus throughout the entire episodes. Emphasize on episodes because it's all sponsored. But there's eating mood has been interrupted because God next door causing a lot of riot. But God and his friends were doing hot pot and causing a smoke alarm in the entire building, leaving everyone to evacuate. Of course, they got in trouble with the dorm woman. Later on, God told his friends that he found out yesterday during the evacuation that he has a neighbor, but they don't believe him because they never heard anyone. Theo at his mail to get his electric bill, but he doesn't see it. I can tell I have been locked up from the world because I honestly thought bills will be in the university payment package, but maybe he's not in the university dorms. Gio then went to the person responsible for issuing out the bills, but she said she gave everyone their bills. Oh, by the way, whenever anything bad happens to you or anything good happens, he will express that emotions and post it on a social media, kind of like his little secret diary. Anyways, Dio went to ask God if he mistakenly took his bill, but instead of physically asking him, he wrote it on a sticky note. Luckily, God was actually home, so he did mistakenly got Dio's bill. But it was not the one who collected the bill, it was his friend, and that's why he ended up with his bill. God apologized to Dio, saying he didn't realize he had two bills. Later that night, yet again, God and his friend causing a lot of noise for Dio, and he can't even sleep. So Dio wrote to them that he has a quiz tomorrow and he's asking them to keep the noise down. Because of the noise God causes, God decided to give snacks to Dio as an apology, but Dio gave it back because he doesn't wish to accept food from strangers. In the library, God noticed that the table he is at, his dinosaur drawing is gone, and that is because Dio erased it. But God doesn't know that. He just know he must draw it back. We then see Dio speaking to his mother on the phone, and his mother basically asking Dio about his life in college and if he made any more friends other than the one she know, which is Game. But Dio told her no matter what, Dio will always have only one friend, and that is Game. After getting off the phone with his mother, he overheard God speaking on the phone giving life advice to someone, but soon got noticed. when God noticed Dew was there, they started talking and got to introducing themselves and gave each other their names. Now they don't have to refer to each other as their room numbers. Then, while God was speaking to Dew, Dew ran to his turtle because it got out, and by accident, Dew shut the balcony door, and God thought he didn't want to speak to him. The next day, God continues giving snacks, and this time he gave multiple because he thinks the one he gave, Dew doesn't like that. But each time he gave Dew snacks, Dew will always return them, and each time Dew returns them, God will always double the amount of snacks. Dew even told his friend Game about the snack neighbor God. But now there's another problem. Every time Dew sits at the specific table, the dinosaur drawing is there and Dew will always erase it. And because of that, God will always draw it again, and this time bigger and colorful. But not knowing that Dew is the one who keeps erasing it, and Dew not knowing that God is the one keep drawing it. Anyways, since Dew noticed that God will not stop continuing sending him snack, he decided to accept them and wrote a note telling God thanks and that he loves the snack and it's delicious. Of course, that got God very happy. At library, God went early and saw a book with a note, and on it says that he should read it. The note is from the person who keeps erasing his drawings, but God doesn't know that the person is also Dew's neighbor. But God figured that Dew is the same person who gave him the book recommendation because his writing is the same with the turtle drawing. So at the library, Dew got a note from the dinosaur guy who is God thanking Dew for the book recommendation. See, the thing is, even though God figured that Dew was the person who gave him the book recommendation, Dew doesn't know dinosaur guy is God. At basketball training, God is too focused in the book to even play. At home, God is telling Dew that he loved the book he recommended to him, but Dew doesn't know what he's talking about because he doesn't know that God is a dinosaur guy. Anyways, they both enjoying each other's company and talking and offering places to go for food and just some chill spots. The next night, God bought Dew a wind chime to use to call each other. But ain't nobody gonna discuss how God risked his damn life trying to tie that thing on Dew's balcony. Look at the distance. I don't care if he moves furniture, it is still risky. Okay, guys, that is the end of my review on episode 1 of Monster Next Door. Stay tuned for my review on episode 2. And as always, if you like my reviews, give them a thumbs up, subscribe with notification bell so you never miss any of my videos, and I will see you next time.